This is Nancy at Crone's Intuition. It's September 1st. And I have sort of cleared off my altar or my sacred space. When I say sort of, you can see that it's not completely bare. Still not sure where I'm going to put Ganesh, but I'll find a spot for him. Here comes a rescue squad. I had an old table, and what I did was I decoupaged some of the bootleg decks that I got that I didn't realize were not authentic. And I put them on my place where I read my cards. But it is a little busy. So when I read, I do put a cloth down. And I love this one. It has dragons on it. My oracle deck for the month of September is the Messenger Oracle. Talked about that in a previous video. And I will show you what my altar looks like when I completely have it set up. It's going to take some thought. You know, I don't mean to jiggle you all over the place, excuse me. I made 2 wands. This is my nighttime wand. It has amethyst and lepidolite on it, a little bit of fluorite. Then I have my sun wand that can become a moon wand. I've had fun making them. But you know what I was thinking about today is all of the videos that are out right now about deck overwhelm and about, oh, you know, they don't say it's a sin to have a lot of decks, but it's almost like they're trying to make me feel guilty. But I don't feel guilty. Nope, not me. I am thrilled with my decks. I came to tarot late. And during lockdown, I bought a lot of decks. And a lot of them, you know, were showcased on different channels that show their latest decks. And I thought, oh gosh, that's beautiful. You know, I think I'd like that. And I ordered it. So now I have a huge pile of oracle decks, some astrology decks, and a huge, huge pile of tarot decks, which sometimes I will go through and show you, but I kind of have to get organized. It is a kind of a mess right now with all the decks. I have them on a shelf, but they're not organized properly. But I was wondering, you know, what is too many decks? Now I have all these decks, and I can't possibly read with all of them all the time, but they're there. And I'm looking forward this fall and winter season, especially after Samhain, to really do a deep dive into the decks that I have. That doesn't mean that I won't buy another deck. There's a wonderful oracle deck that I want to get, and a couple of tarot decks. There's one that I saw on Ben's channel, the Ethereal Tarot, at Ben's Beneficial Tarot. And there's something about that deck that reminds me of my mother. I do want to get that one because I think I would really enjoy working with it. So there are going to be decks that I see that are going to call to me, and I can put them on my wish list, and when I can afford it, I can order it, or if someone says, gee, what do you want for Christmas? I can say, well, since you asked, but that would mostly be my husband, I think, or my son. But I don't know about this overwhelm. I mean, I'm overwhelmed with the beauty of nature. It touches my heart. It's a good way to be overwhelmed. I don't know. What do y'all think? I don't feel guilty. Not a bit. In fact, I feel invigorated. That doesn't mean that I'm telling you to run out and buy every deck that you can find at Barnes & Noble. I don't mean that. Or, you know, just fill that Amazon cart full and you go for it. No, we have to be responsible. But I don't think we should be made to feel guilty over something that we don't feel guilty about. That's just my thoughts. I'd like to know what y'all think. This is Nancy at A Crone's Intuition, wishing you many, many blessings as you enjoy your decks. Namaste, my friends.